Today I'm here to present my project on the topic The Diary of a Young Girl written by Annie Frank. This book tells us about the sufferings and the lifestyle of the Jews during the Nazi occupation of the World War II. This diary was always with Annie Frank and it consisted of chronicles of the events of her life. This diary was eventually translated from its original Dutch into many other languages and became one of the world's most read books. Firstly comes the early life of Annie Frank. Anneliese Mary Annie Frank, born on June 12, 1929, was a German born Jewish girl. Her parents were Otto Frank and Edith Frank. Her sister, Margaret Frank, was 3 years older than her. In 1933, Edith Frank and her children were sent to stay with Edith's mother, Rosa, in Aachen. Annie's father, Otto Frank, was in Frankfurt, but after receiving the offer to start a new company in Amsterdam, he moved there to organize a new company and accommodations for his family. In early December 1933, Annie's mother followed her husband with Margaret to Amsterdam. Annie stayed with her grandmother until the month of February. Within these few months, her bonding with her grandma grew very strong. After grandma's death in January 1942, Annie often used to think of her and missed her a lot. This showed that she used to love her grandma a lot. Finally, the family was reunited in Netherlands. Then comes Diary as a Friend. Annie got the diary as a gift on her 13th birthday on June 12, 1942. She had a strange experience for writing a diary because of two reasons. Firstly, as she had never written before, and also because it seemed to her that later on nobody, even she, would not be interested in reading the thoughts of a 13-year-old girl. In her diary, she mentions that paper has more patience than people. This signifies that paper cannot reciprocate or stop someone like people. It listens to our thoughts silently, whereas people can stop us from sharing our musings with them. She told that she would not allow anyone to read her diary unless she found a real friend. She mentioned that the only reason that prompted her to keep a diary was that she didn't have a friend. She had her loving parents, a 16-year-old sister, and there are about 30 people whom she could call friends. She had a family, loving aunts, and a good home. It seemed from outside that she had everything except the only one true friend. She wrote that the only problem was that they were unable to get closer. She told that it may be her fault that they were unable to confide with each other. And she could predict that unfortunately the things were not going to change. So Diary was her only true friend and she used to call her diary Kitty. Then comes memorable incidents. Annie got her diary on her 13th birthday on June 12, 1942. It was lying among all other birthday presents. She and Margaret was with their grandma since 1933. However, after grandma's death, she reunited with her family in February 1934. She was put down on the table as a birthday present for her sister. After 1940, good times for the Jews flew away. With the capitulation and the arrival of the Germans, trouble started for the Jews. Jews were forbidden from their way of leading a lavish life. Annie was a very talkative girl. Her maths teacher, named Mr. Kissing, was an old fogey who was mad at her as she used to talk too much. After giving her a number of warnings, he used to assign her extra homeworks. She wrote a poem on the assigned topic, and the joke was itself created on Mr. Kissing. From that day, he stopped giving her homeworks. On July 12, 1942, as the persecutions against the Jewish population increased, her family went to hiding in Amsterdam, in her father Otto Frank's office building. Then, after 2 years of hiding, the family was betrayed and were transported to the concentration camps. Next comes achievements. Annie's diary was saved after she was deported and was published in 1947. The book named The Diary of a Young Girl became one of the world's most widely read books. There have also been several films, television, and theatrical productions, and even an opera based on the diary. Described the work of a mature and insightful mind, the diary provides an intimate examination of daily life under Nazi occupation. At last comes tragedy. Annie had a very short lifespan of only 15 years. The duration of her life was very short and was full of sufferings rather than enjoyment. Annie died of typhus in Bergen-Belsen in concentration camps under the leadership of Adolf Hitler at only 15 years of age on March 1945. Annie's life ended very early. Her father Otto Frank was the only survivor of the group. Annie Frank has become one of the renowned and discussed of the Holocaust victims.